And I don't worry about my future, for I know what Jesus says. And today He walks beside me, for He knows what lies ahead.
Looking at this crowd of people who's here right now, you don't see any negativity, you don't see any arguing, any fussing, and none of that. And it's sad that that only happens majority of the time when we have to come together at these points in time.
We thank you for allowing us to gather here again today as family, for giving homage to those who we have lost. May you continue to be a blessing to them and let them know that we love them, that we care for them, and that we're still holding them up.
This is Tyreka Martin. Not yet 21. She wanted to be a fashion designer.
The officers made entry into the house and found 3 adult victims, 2 females, 1 male, that was shot on the 2nd floor of the house.
The date was March 19th, 2013. I didn't start painting the portraits until about a month after that.
Neighboring hospitals and all have been pronounced deceased at this time.
Best friends since elementary school. You know, it's not easy to keep a friendship from one school to another school. But they did it until that day.
I am honored. Yes. I've been waiting for this for a long time. 5 years.
You say?
Yes, and she finally come home. Yes, I'm honored. Yes. Thank you, Kimberly. I love that. Did she? Yes.
Make on your own. You want to co-hold it? Yeah, you can hold it. So you gotta talk to them here.
You gotta talk loud enough so they can hear you. And say, dear mommy.
Go ahead.
Dear mommy,
I wish.
I wish you never died. Love,
What she call you? Fat that?
fat man.
To this day, I'm not sure why 21-year-old Brian Powell was there. Nobody knows. There he was, and there at least 2 shooters came in with their automatics, which were huge guns, and just blasted them into oblivion. And no one has come forward to this day.
He was a 21-year-old boy who had a lot of dreams and a lot of aspirations. And although I'm not going to say he was the perfect kid, but I knew that things could have gotten better. We all change at some point. And he was a very intelligent kid. I remember in meetings in school, taking him back to school for suspensions and things like that, where they had the principals saying, this kid could really get a scholarship to go to Morgan State and become an engineer. He's like one of the smartest kids in the school. And I just felt like he had so much to offer the world, and he was just like prematurely taken away from us.
The day after Sandy Hook, Yoko Ono wrote an editorial in the New York Times that 1 million Americans have been shot dead by guns since her own husband, John Lennon, was shot back on December 8th, 1980. And that started my mind, like it does, wondering, who are the million? What do they look like? What can an artist do? I want to melt some boundaries. I think that Americans, or at least Baltimore, is having trouble actually wanting to really see. It's denial that the problem is that bad. And because of that, when it comes to the gut-wrenching prospect of facing the people who have died in person, it hurts. It's meant to hurt. It's meant to evoke an emotional reaction. And a visual image can reach your brain quicker than an argument can. Hi, and welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Many of the families I've talked to say that I have brought them back to life in a way, that someone outside the immediate circle has some understanding of what the loss is. I've partly lived it. My own brother was lost to gun violence back in 2004. And I can't believe it's been 13 years. This is my brother, Ron Wagoner. He was shot by I don't know who and I don't know why around the corner from our house. I didn't learn about it till the next day.
First of all, it's not enough resources or opportunities open for our young people. We living in poverty. Look at the vacant houses and, the drugs, they self-suppressing themselves because of they traumatized. All these murders, nobody can be used to murders. Seeing their friends or family get murdered, their neighbors get murdered. Nobody can get used to that. Everybody suffer. The children suffer, the siblings suffer, the grandmothers, everybody, the whole family. That's what makes people angry and want to hurt each other.
I find my closure in helping other people that's going through what I've already been through, so we can go through it together and help each other through it.
My son's name was Warren McMahon. He got murdered July the 14th, 2004. Still nobody had been found. My oldest sister, she had a son and a grandson murdered 10 months apart. Case still not solved. I'm out here. I'm all over Baltimore City. I'm over east, west, wherever, giving my story. And it impacts people everywhere I go. Because at first I never thought I would smile again. We're a family that's hurting, but I always said that we have to bring love back into our community. Once we come together as a community, we can put an end to it.
We're all kind of not quite on the straight and narrow, aren't we? None of us.
We all have skeletons in our closet. We've all done something, that's not pleasing or not, that's not appeasing to, we say, our parents, but what you learn from that mistake is how we move forward.
If you've never been through it, then how could you understand? Unless you have an open mind and you want to.
Yeah, he did like bikes. He liked bikes. He loved basketball.
All things could happen. I could want so badly to do the right thing. But if I need rent, I need food, I need clothes on my back, I need to feed my kids. With my brother Brian, I know for a while he probably was selling marijuana or something like that. But he had nowhere to go. And he had to eat, he had to live, he had this newborn baby, and he wasn't getting a job. He was filling out applications. I took him to interviews. He never got the job, so how was he supposed to provide?
I don't care what people say you went and did. You got shot. Come up to my easel, because your story deserves to be told.
I really do love Miss Kimberly, and I thank her for reaching out to me. I thank her for reaching out to the other families that she has. And she's doing a great thing, I believe. And I hope that people open up their eyes and see.
These senseless killings have to stop, and it's just, the thing about it is that no matter what people say, we're all family.
Hold on! Don't give up! Don't give up! Don't give up!
A lot of our children have been out of the boundaries of their community. Some of them have never actually fully been all the way downtown and seen what it looks like. Nevertheless, being out of the city or out of the state, and see how other people live.
I just feel like when you don't know, just take the time out to open up your ears and listen, because you never know what you may find out. And just because you're not from the same side of the tracks doesn't mean don't mean that we don't feel the same, we don't want the same, because we do. Everybody want to strive to be the best person that they can be. I'm sure that they do.
No matter what you're going through, hey, Earl, remember that God only wants a chance. Give me the speaker. To use you. No matter what.
Tonight, this is a sacred space. But soon the whole city will be a 24/7 sacred space with the images of everyone we've lost in Baltimore.
You got to have faith. You got to know in your heart.
My dream is to see a show with 1 million portraits, and it will take hundreds of artists, if not thousands of artists. This is an effort to eventually help heal 1 million families, 1 million friends who have lost loved ones to gun violence.
You have to give me your address and your information, because I'll definitely stand up and be one to help the paintings.
Bless your heart. I have to write on a piece of paper again. They're meant to be honored, and it's a crusade to help take you to a more tranquil place than where you're at.
And I've learned that there are a lot of very talented people locked up. There are a lot of talented people out here in the streets. We need to be responsible for us and taking our own communities back.
Amen.